Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody. All right. I know you saw my good morning ring as a siren. Oh, yeah. Topic this morning. Come on. You know what it is. Oh, you don't? Well, if you don't, then you're not a NASCAR fan. And the 9 was in the winner circle last night. Mm-hmm. I should have been the crew chief because I called every call. I did, right down to not taking that last pit. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Today is the day we're going to draw for the final cuddle along. Yep. Thanks, Bev. Yeah, Denny was out early in the big one. Yeah, well, I'm usually happy, right? Usually. Grab a cup, join me. I have some good coffee this morning. I was looking everywhere for something with peaches in it, right? I didn't have anything to put in my whoops. Yeah, don't no more guessing. It's coming. Give it a second. Florida vacation. Oh my gosh. Is Deb sleeping? I know. I was looking for peach something, but I didn't have anything. I did not. I know. Okay. Deb agrees. Joanne got it. She saw that I saw. So, Joanne, yes, it is chocolate raspberry and peppermint mocha. That's what that's what is. So, Joanne, are you on the bracket board yet? I have to look. Mm, I love it so much. I want to keep drinking it. Okay, who's on the bracket board? Deb is, Charlene, Chera, Ravini, Linda, Cindy, Joanne, and Rhonda. Yep, she's up there. All right. Well, how about something else? What else would you like? Okay. All right. She's gonna pay it forward to Deb. So Deb, you think about what you want to do here. So again, I had an evening where I had to hurry home to watch the race, and I had to think of what do I want to work on today. It is really good, Lori, and they sell it in bags at my store, so I buy um, a whole bag. I usually have two for backup because it's my favorite. Now you all know, but most of you knew anyway. That a lot of you knew that chocolate raspberry was my favorite. Anyway, Joanne is back. She never left. Uh, all right, pick me a basket prize, please. Out of here? Out of this one? Yeah. All right, so we have 3 bags sticking up there. So 1, 2, 3 bags. and then one beautiful skein in the middle. And well, let me see. What is what do I pick her? Oh, but I can see. Will Deb like one of these, I wonder? Okay, I'll pick one. All right, I will. It's kind of fun. All right, I picked one, Deb. You want me to just send it? And I'm going to put on a stitch marker too. Where is something cute? Oh, I wish I had a dachshund left in my I know I have a dachshund. I just don't have one in here. I will try and find one in my open it. Do you want it? If I have a dachshund, I can send it, but I don't have one in here. All right, let's open it. It's a small one, so you're probably guessing what it is. All right. It is Ernie. It's Ernie. Yes, it is. It's the blue and the primary colors, and it has, yep. Okay, we'll do a dog. We'll do a dog. Let's put a dog on here. Yep. All right. Woo! Almost went on the floor, Bev. Not quite. On my lap. See. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad you guys are having fun already. Okay. So that's for Deb. So what have we been working on? We've been working on the cuddle along. Everybody who has made 3 projects is in the drawing today. And by the way, those dogs came from Joanne. So that's even cooler. That's even cooler. All right. Let's put that over there. Working on the cuddle along. So I'm going to work up to that drawing. I'm not going to do a random right now because I'm going to do the last. So just about every single person is in this drawing. Yeah. Yep. I had to, tomorrow's the last day, so I'm doing it today. For those of you who are upset that tomorrow is technically the last day and you may or may not be in this drawing, the good news is that August 1st, it'll come back and you can finish your items in August. For July, we have chosen to do something else. We'll talk about that later. Again, you probably already know. But, so I am proud to say I finished another item today, or last night. So while I was watching the race, I had to make up my mind if I wanted to finish something and use a book or, work on something easy. And I was like, oh. So I was working on something out of the textured book, and it is now done. It is done. Man, oh man. Okay. So one of the challenges that I've been working on with myself is pairing up different yarns. So this one was the one with the ruffle. And I remember Bev asking me where the ruffle was. Well, you're going to get to see it today. This is the one with the ruffle. Okay. So I was using Big Twist Baby Bunny in the peach colorway. A lot of peach in May, right? I believe it was May. Lot of peach. And then I paired it with a mohair, and this is the colored mohair from Hobby. And looking for a hanger again. So this was a pullover, and I did the smallest size for now. I used one whole entire baby bunny and just a little bit of the mohair and a little tiny bit of a second one. So there is my finished sweater. Now this, when I show this on when I show it on the close-up later on, you're going to see a lot more detail. So there's all kinds of little clusters throughout, right? The baby bunny has 284 yards. And I used, I believe the only thing I needed for the second skein was just the collar edging and then the ruffle. And I did not go crazy with the ruffle. I just, yeah. So my mohair is on the cuffs, on the ruffle, and on the bottom. And it's very soft. It's so subtle. You can just see a darker color. And that's it. So I'm really happy. There is a little drape there because the baby bunny is a 1 fine. And I used C, maybe D. Let me see. E. Used the E. So that was my pairing with the baby bunny and this. And it's okay. It's great. Of course, that's crocheted. And I plan on pairing things up in knit as well. So when I use that sock yarn, my choice is going to be to use the whole sweater, do the whole sweater with the pair. I hope I have enough. I'm sure I have 2 skeins of mohair somewhere that are going to match up. If not, well, then it's off to Hobby for more mohair, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, in the meantime, I had said I was starting a new sweater. Oh, I'm sure. One that's not here yet. One that's not thought of yet. Right, Lori? I'm saving it because my daughter's favorite color is orange. So I'm saving it. She hasn't seen it. So one of the pairings that I thought I would do, I started, and that is with this month's Yarnable. And this is a speckle happy birthday themed. So I took that, and I'm taking one of the I Love This yarns, the pink one, and I'm pairing those together. And I mean for the cuff. I don't mean, together. And this one is a knit one. It's just a vanilla. So I started with the pink, and I'm on my way to the shoulders. But I'm not carrying the pink down the front this time. So I will do the cuffs and the bottom in the pink. But I thought that's exactly what I was talking about. I was talking about taking my Yarnable and matching it up with a DK. And I Love This Yarn has a couple colors in DK that are, 3 light that I thought would work great, and they are. They're right. I mean, this is so cool colors, and I'm not in my wheelhouse at all. So I'm enjoying something different, as well as colorways anyway. All right, so that is the new start. Of course, I want to start more now that I finished another sweater. I have 2 sweaters off of my hooks and 1 new one on my needles. So. And this week I got another set of needles, so I don't have any excuse. I can use another set. Oh my gosh. Lori crocheted for the whole entire ride home. Holy cow. All right, so who wants to you know what? Shall we do our normal beginning drawing, Deb? Yeah, let's do that. So if you want to get a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket, now's your chance at the beginning of the show. Deb's going to mark the chat. You have to have United States address to play the monetary games where you get a prize sent to you. And when she pops the mark, there you go. You can put in a bracket or a basket prize right now, and we will do that. So while you're playing that game, I will announce again that we're doing Christmas in July. So during the month of July, we will have, let's see, how many lives should there be in July? Let me see. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4 lives in July. So how it's going to work is we're going to play Christmas in July, and then the last week in July will be the week that we draw for winners. So you're not going to play till the 30 or the 31st in this one. You will end on that Sunday. So we will be looking for you to be making something in 1 month. Post it on the Facebook group page, in the actual challenge post, and it will need to be somehow Christmas themed. I'm making this for someone for Christmas is okay. I'm making it because it's Christmas colors. That's okay. Your pattern, your choice. You can make ornaments, whatever you want to make in this month, as long as it's Christmas themed somehow. That's a broad area. So I'll put a post up later on in the week that will be for Christmas in July. Make along, and it'll be number 56. Make along number 56. So, all right. And I have some yarn picked out. I actually did a swatch already. Who am I, right? I might continue with that. I don't know. But I'll show you next week. But I did start something else, and I'm going to show you that today. Hi, Crafty. Welcome to the shit show. No, it's a lot of fun. No, I'm not putting myself out there at this time. But I got to dig out something for the prize that I do have to do. But somebody, I don't know, last week or the week before mentioned it, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. That'll be something we can do yearly. Christmas in July makes sense, right? Thanks, Cynthia. All right, so Deb's gonna get me a winner, and I know she's just about done that. And then we'll move on to the highlight of the day. The highlight of the day is the cuddle along is coming to an end. For the last 3 months, you've been making baby items with me, and I'm going to continue making them. As you see, I've got another sweater I'm working on. Oh my gosh, Joanne. Joanne. Okay, let's bring that back. Is this basket the one you want? I love you girls. All right. So here we go. Joanne, we have 1 and 2 left in here. We have this skein in here, which I believe is from you anyway. So we have a bag here of goodies from a lot of the clubs and stuff. She will. I have a knit book in the back. It's a magazine. And then I have this bedspread magazine or brochure. And then I have this knit one in the middle. All right. How about the notions pouch? Okay. Pull that out. Got a couple of nice little goodies in there. Yep. You will be... All right. So it's getting a little empty. So it wants to... All right. Let's see here. This is one of the pouches that I get from Yarnable. And if you get Yarnable, then you've got a lot of them. But in here is just random things that I throw in. So it's got a happy birthday from Yarnable stitch marker. That was in this last month. It has a wooden needle gauge, which is fun. That's a duck. It's a duck. Yeah. Then it has a September of last year pin from Yarnable. And then we have a rubber. You gotta listen close. This is alcohol-based lavender-infused towelette. And then we've got a pair of these beauties. Your birthday's next week. Isn't that perfect? That's what I mean. It is the way this show has been since day one. 5 years or something like that we're going on. Yes. Pair of these beauties. These are from Hobby. Now, what's this? Rose gold. It's rose gold, my favorite color. Right? Happy birthday, Joanne. Oh my goodness. And then I threw in one of these. This is one of the macaroons. And these they turn, you throw them in your bag. I threw in a daisy stitch marker. There you go. That was in there. So I hope you like that little item. Try to put as many things in here as I can. And while it's sitting there, these pouches, I add to them. You know. So I'll do that again. I'll put another pouch in there next week. Just, fun stuff. So that's great. That's perfect. Thank you. All right. Okay, so now we're supposed to move on to the Cuddle Along final grand finale. So what I have is I have this purple tote bag, right? Purple tote bag from Michaels. So this one's not made by anybody, right? And in the purple tote bag is one of the pouches that Cindy made me. And inside of that is one of the macaroons. So these are, I usually use the tins, but I thought, why not use these macaroons until they're gone, right? So there's the yellow one. And then I have a stitch mark holder that Cindy made me. So the winner of this gets to choose their stitch marker to go in there, because I didn't add one. I wanted them to pick it themselves. So that'll be in the bag. And the yarn that you are winning is the Ice Yarn Puzzle Baby in this colorway. This colorway is called Puzzle Baby Green something, right? But it's got a little green, but very little. As you can see, there's a little green stripe. And then it's mostly pastel blues. And I made a blanket with this yarn, 2 skeins of it. And that's the one, right? It's not the exact colorway, but it's darn close. So you can make this corner to corner with this yarn if you wanted to, if you're the winner, right? So you get 2 skeins of that. And we're going to go ahead and draw the winner today for the Cuddle Along final, so that I don't have to do it during the week. Yeah, it's fun. And that's sideways or C to C makes the colors pop perfectly. Is that 4-way? No, I don't think so. Let me see. Oh, yes. Showed it a million times, but I don't recall now. Yeah, they're saying it's a 2. This package says it's a 2. It's not a 2, I don't think. But it certainly is a 3, right? I think it's a 3. So that's what yarns I picked to share is these. But it says a 2 on there. All right. So if you're looking on their website for it, I guess it would be a 2. Okay. So everybody is in this draw except for like 2 people, I think. Not everybody. Everyone that had 3 items finished. Right? And it's on my phone. So we're going to go ahead and draw this. There we go. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Chera Chapin. Holy cow. Chera Chapin. And you better, Chera, make the corner to corner. Uh, Victoria's German shells. It's using ice cream yarn. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, Tara, are you here today? Seriously? I have not, I don't know if I saw her. Like I said, oh, here she is. Yep, you have to, and you have to use this pattern for this. Otherwise, I won't send it to you. I can give her hell because she's my friend. So, it's all in good fun. Don't be calling the cyber police on me or anything. She's always here. Just sometimes she's quiet, but not very often. Congratulations, my dear friend Shara. Okay. You're making one right now. Well, that is great. it was a lot easier than I ever thought it would be. It was a lot of fun. And the funny thing is that you get going, and when you run out of yarn, you're getting close to the halfway point because you only have 2 skeins of yarn. As soon as you get to the end of that skein, you can start the downward toward the other end, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller, and it's like, this is so much fun. It is. I thought it was fun. Well, thank you everyone for participating in the cuddle along, and we'll do it again. We'll do it for 2 months, August 1st through September. And that's fun too, because that's my birthday month is September, and I would like to continue working on my baby items. Not that I wouldn't anyway, because I would, but okay, that was great. Let's see. Anyone want to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal? Okay. I know you do. Hands raised. I know. We'll ask Deb right now to start it. She will mark the chat, and if you want to play, you have to have United States address. You put in to the comments. Make sure you're on a live chat. Your favorite yarn and favorite color. Yeah, that's why I leave those challenge posts up. I never delete them because you can always go back and look at other years. And all you have to do is in the search for in my in my Facebook group, right? It's linked below. All you have to do is go to the search bar and put in cuddle along, and you'll find a whole bunch of them. And just reading comments here, it makes you laugh. It's hilarious. I might even have something that would match that. I'm looking around already in case certain people win. I already know what I'm going to pick. I have no idea who's going to win, and neither does Deb. She asks. Somehow she pulls a number, then looks back at the comments and finds that number that matches in order. So I've almost drank this whole cup. It's so good. I was always trying to match up something that went with the creamer, because as soon as you make a flavored coffee, brew it, now the creamer is going to clash a lot of times. So I found that chocolate raspberry works really well with peppermint mocha. It really does. Thank you for all the help. Yep, this is the place where if you don't know what's going on, one of the girls will tell you. Used to be one of the boys would tell you, but I don't know where he is. He's missing in action. Yeah. And I have a race car behind me because I'm a race fan too. So part of the show is all about ringing that siren in Dawsonville. I had to say it. It's not a brand. It's just your favorite color and your favorite weight. That's all. Okay. And it's always, when I say do it, it's in between the marks that my moderator Deb here has the power behind the show. So that way we're all on board. And Deb will be taking a week off at the end of July. So we will have our other moderator that's always here. Well, I think she's always here. May not be today, but she's usually here. We have a couple of them. Last week, she almost had to ding somebody, but it didn't happen. Trolls, if trolls come along, I heard that means you're moving up and that you're popular. Whatever. You didn't see her today? Well, I have to get her out of bed. As soon as we get done, I'll be like, get out of bed. She's gonna be saying to me, yeah, I stump you on the coffee a lot. And then we'll also be taking a weekend off in August to go to Watkins Glen. So I will miss you that Sunday. But it's only one day. Sometimes it ends up being a couple weeks in a row, but not bad. Yeah. You remember when there was a bunch of scammers a while back. Now it's not too bad. Tammy won, and she wants a number 3 in red. Okay. Give me some Van Halen, and I will go search for some number 3 in red for Tammy and see if I can get her excited about some yarn. All right. Yeah, let's go. Oh my goodness. Ravini's gonna freak out. Uh-oh. Yeah, I betcha. I think so. Okay. Let's see. Think I found something very nice. Well, that's different. Okay. Boy, it's hot in this room. Holy cats. It's been warm here all week to the ridiculousness of 100 and something. And it's not normal for where I live to be 100 and something. So we had like 50 or 60 degree drop on Thursday, and I mean you had to have a jacket on. It was so cold. I had to have a sweater or a lightweight jacket on. in the morning when I got up. I was like, what the heck? And it stayed that way through Friday. Okay. All right. Okay. So I got two here, not necessarily exactly what was chosen, but it's darn close. Let me just make sure. Okay. It's funny because Christmas in July is coming up, and I was looking around for some yarn to give for that month, and this one I think would fit that bill. And so anyway, all right. So what do we got for Tammy? Okay, I found something close, right? I know this is Tender Touch. Yes, it is. I occasionally share my favorites. So the Tender Touch was on clearance for this colorway, and then all of the colorways. So this is a red, and Tender Touch has halo. And the new people are going, what in the heck is she doing? That's a special word on the show, which a lot of you know what it means. It's called peony, and this is not a 3. However, it is beautiful, and it is not available anywhere anymore, right? Because it was discontinued. 135 yards. It is 100% acrylic, so there's no wool. And it's somewhere on here. It says the weight. I think this is a. Where the heck are Hobby Lobby? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So this is a bulky. So that's not saying I didn't nail it. I just wanted to show you that this is cool. Okay. All right. So you want to go, Sherry, you want to go to the Facebook group, and across the top it says featured. Featured posts are posts that I post for the week or the month or challenges. And it'll say, in that featured, it'll say the month of June washcloth challenge. Look in the comments and see if you have a washcloth posted, because I haven't done, or I'd look at the list. I haven't done it yet. Okay. So this is Tammy's first choice. Okay. Ready? So this is a number 3. Aha. Number 3. This is a 3 light. I don't agree with it, but it says it on the label, so I didn't get stumped. Right? Number 3, tweed. And it is cozy wool tweed, loops and threads, 418 yards. Right? And I thought I would use this most likely for the Christmas in July challenge, but well, we'll see. We will see. Okay. So there's your choices, Tammy. If you would like, you can trade these 2 choices up and take something out of the basket, or take a spot on the bracket board. Number 3, tweed. Yeah. Yeah. What? It's a wool tweed. It says cinnamon. And it also says 66 polyester, 30% acrylic and only 4% wool. Good morning, Dee. All right, so you want this one. Okay, how about a nice stitch marker? Right? How about picking out a stitch marker? Let's see what we got here. I don't usually have to show them all because the people here are regulars. We have a couple of gummy bears, pink and peach. We have 3 daisies left. We have the clear gummy bear. We have 2 moo cows, a corgi. You want stars? I got 2 stars. I've got this one, which is cool. This is a peach color, or the purple and pink. There we go. Those are cool. Want one of them? Butterflies. Now I did get Doug to make the special star for this month's hats and more hats. Yeah, so we do have challenges here. The best way to know what's going on is to join the Facebook group, go to the feature tab, and read what challenges are going on. Now, the Cuddle Along just finished today, but we'll start it again August 1st. But for now, July 1st, we're going to do Christmas in July. But the monthly challenges are always there. Make a hat every month, get them posted on Facebook, and get into the drawings. We have a washcloth a month we're doing for 2025. So every month there's a washcloth post up as well. So I'm glad to have you. I hope you stay and enjoy the fun. And one of those pink or peach stars there, Tammy. There's my new phone going off. Did I lose you? Are we frozen? The pink one. Oh, okay. You know, when nobody talks at all, it worries me. I mean, I can understand when I lose somebody, but when nobody talks, Facebook name is same as this. Okay. So Cynthia's going to invite you, apparently. Everyone still has to be approved at the moment. I think. Maybe not. If you get invited by Cynthia, you might not need approval. But there is Tammy's winning Let's Make a Yarn Deal. I nailed it like usual. Number 3. All right. So yesterday I decided I would work on Christmas present. And I took that other skein, the rest of my my washcloth of the month yarn. So I made the washcloth and the towel topper out of the blue. What is this? K&C. This is K&C, right? And that's the star stitch marker for the month on the cotton yarn from K&C. The winner gets to pick what towel. So I don't have mine on, my towel on. All right, so See that? See that? That Chera? See that Chera? She's being okay. So what I did was I made all that, and I decided there was plenty enough that I was going to make some more. So I made some more Christmas presents, and I still have a lot in my skein. I probably have enough to make another set. Seriously. But what did I make? I made a set on the hoops or the rings. So I made a set of Mickey Mouse on the rings for my daughter's mother-in-law. And yeah, I did them, yesterday afternoon while I was at the shop. And these are going to be a little fiddly. I made the chain 6 chains in there. I have a set of these. And they're all different. There's six different poses. And I got these from Connie, and because I was asking for Minnie Mouse, and she sent me both Minnie and Mickey. So those are done. And I still, like I said, I still have more of the blue yarn for June. So how fun is that? All right. So I'm going to open up the chat now to ask me anything within reason. And I will also put the link here for if you want to come up for 5 minutes on the panel with me and show me what you're making, what you're working on. It has to be fiber related. And these are, we talked about this. These are 3.5 inches. Where's my, they're 3.5 inches. Now, you could do yarn around the whole entire ring, and then you wouldn't see the color. And the bag on Amazon comes with like 5 colors in it, and there's like, I don't know, 30 rings in a bag. And they're plastic, and they can be washed, and you could finish the whole ring. But I didn't because the school that her husband teaches at is colors are blue and gold. So that's why I didn't cover the whole ring. But you could. All right, Miss D. Where's the cyber police? Kick this woman off. She's I probably shouldn't say that. Honest to Pete. Oh yeah, we'll get her back. All right, we'll get her back. I will just sneak into a live one day and say something, and then everyone there will jump on me like, "What's wrong with you?" Yeah. If you have sent me yarn and I have sent you yarn, that qualifies as a friend. Yeah, well. Oh dear. Did I say within reason? Yeah, exactly. The 10th. August 10th is NASCAR at the Glen. And that's like literally in my backyard. Just like you, Lori. You have a racetrack in your backyard. I can't hear them if I'm not at the track, though. It's not that close. But it's darn close. And it's sad because, when you leave, you should be able to be home in less than an hour, but because that's doesn't take us that long to get there. It's not even an hour. And it takes you 3 or 4 hours to get home because of everyone trying to leave at the same time. Yeah, so that's August 10th. That's cool. Yep. I never did have a actual, what is this, planner, but I did get one this last January, and it is cool. So I'm hoping that this year I win pit passes to the Glen, because we have been doing a bowling league in the spring, and if you want, you can go with the group to the Glen, and the seats are right on the start finish line, and I love it. And so this year they have some pit passes that you could win if you're on the top of the league and be one of the first four. And I've been in second place for a couple weeks now. So I'm like, yeah, I want those pit passes. It would be kind of fun to sleep overnight in camp there, Saturday into Sunday. But we don't have a camper. So, nah, I don't know that would be something we would do. Because if you did that, you're there early enough that you can walk in and go to the pits. This means we would have to leave the house earlier than we normally do so that we can be there and walk all over the place, and get exhausted. Aha, yeah, see. But again, Pocono is also just a little over an hour away on the other side into Pennsylvania. And because I live like on the border of Pennsylvania. And so we normally go to Pocono also. But we chose not to go this year. And I'm kind of glad, because the lightning storm and everything delayed everybody again, just like they did last year, only a lot longer this year. And yeah. So you couldn't get into the track right away. All right. All right. Well, I guess we will do the last drawing of the day, and that will be the same as the beginning drawing of the day. We will have Miss Deb mark the chat. And if you're interested, you have to have a United States address. Please put in that you want a spot on the bracket board in the comments, and or a basket draw. Oh, yeah, you did, Cindy. Oh, wow. So that's cool. Now, if I lived anywhere near there, I'd be going to the Brickyard 500. I wouldn't, I don't think maybe I'd go to Indy. I don't know. Because it's not only a huge drawing, but it's also on Memorial Day weekend. So, but if I lived there, I would definitely go to NASCAR there. Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. And before I see you again, as far as the live goes, happy 4th of July. That's coming up the end of the week. I have a couple days off of work and out of the shop. We're going to close the shop for a couple days too. One of the shops is closed all week. The other one is open only half of the week. So, yeah, Doug's going to get a break. I get a huge break with only being, sometimes if I have a day off, I still have to go to the shop. But not this time. Get to have a barbecue at home and stay the heck home. Oh my gosh, Bev. Okay, sometime I will. I will definitely go to Daytona with you, Bev. One of these days. Don't tell me it's this year or this coming year, because it won't be. But one of these days I will definitely go to Daytona with you. My daughter went last year and she loved it, and her driver won, so that was even cooler. I told her, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, because they were thinking it was going to rain. I said, don't leave. She was already across the road and she was going to leave, and I'm like, don't leave, go back, go back. And so she did, and she's so glad she did, because Byron didn't look like he was going to be a winner, but they crashed in front of him and he snuck in and he ended up winning it, and they were so glad they didn't leave. So oh yeah, you guys have a great time in the park. Wow, that's great. Oh yes, I'll bring him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking about getting a camper though. Not a big one, just one like that, like our friend um has on her channel that broke down. She needs a new transmission. Um, why I can't think of her name right off the top of my head, but anyway, yeah, I bet. I bet. It's kind of like when I think of a big event like that at Indy, it's kind of like the state fair here. 25,000 people all in one day at the same place. Yeah. Granny D. Granny D won. See, you just have to be a little saucy. Granny D wins. All right, D. All right, what do you want out of here? We have bag number 1, bag number 2, and that's blue yarn in the middle, right? Or bedspread basket, bedspread pamphlet, and a knitting magazine. Speaking of that, I told you last week that I got another magazine in the mail. I've been getting it. It's yeah, I can't remember what the name of it is now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, Simply Knitting. So I've been getting this Simply Knitting, and I told you about it. What I didn't tell you was that I had a trade with Denise, and okay, and I traded Denise for a set of knitting needles that was in a case, and I sent her some beautiful Karen, what is that, in the big Ogo like looking thing. Anyway, it's ombre, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Anyway, so she sent me back a whole bunch of knit books with my knitting needles. I was like, oh my gosh, could barely carry it from the mailbox. You got any scratchy wool you aren't going to use? I've been making felted bags. Oh yeah, I'm sure I do. I could put this right away here. Let me see. Let me think about this a minute. Yeah, I will. I just call you Steve. It's not. Let's make a yarn deal, but yeah, I will definitely pull something out that is on that. It will felt. How's that? All right, Granny D. Yeah, that'll work. I will find something for you. Sometimes you do get stuff like that, and it's non-treated. Okay, all right. All right. I will. I will look. I'm not going to look. I won't have time enough to look while we're on live. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. So that's what Dee's going to get. And, well, you'll find out on her show whether she likes it or not and what the heck I send her, because I will just send it. And you can watch her open it on her show. I need something that will felt. Okay. All right. That works for me, Dee. All right. Any other questions before we run away? Oh, yeah. What's in the pink basket? Okay. What's in the pink basket? So the pink basket has notions in it. And they are things like this stocking finisher thing with beads and a ring that we did last year. This needle gauge, right? I've got porcupine, I think, whatever they are, needle covers. Got some daisy needle covers. And some tags. These are you sew them on. They say handmade. Let me see here. Yeah, handmade with love. These are tags. And then we got some little lamb needle stoppers. Now, these were donated by Diana. These don't have a match, so they are together, a bear and a lamb. Then we got some others that they look like a skull to me. You put both needles in and hedgehog, that's that. Sorry about that. Here's a little Halloween stitch kawaii face, I guess. It came out of the Yarnable at one point. Here is a set of hooks and needles. They came in a case. Stitch markers. These are light bulb stitch markers. They came from Hooks and Needles. And then here's another daisy set. These are the yellow sunflower set. And there's quite a few of these. Here's a bear set. Two more of those. These sets are nice. I put a stitch marker in each one too. And they are it looks like a little skein of yarn stitch marker in there. All right. So those are what's in there, and I add to that too. The only thing I could think of for things like to put these in here, because some things you get like from Yarnable and you're like, I'm not going to use this. So I throw them in to this basket and to that pouch that Joanne won today. All right. So the link to join the page is down below. And welcome, Crafty. Yes, you just click down below to join the page and just hit request, and I will approve you in a few minutes. When I get off of the live, I will approve you. We have a couple moderators there, but if you look at the feature tab, it tells you how to navigate the page. There's a how-to, because if you're going to enter into any of the featured challenges, then you need to put your pictures into the proper challenge. So for hats for the month, you want to put your hats into the comments of that challenge. It makes it easier for me to find the names that are entered when I go to draw the winners. So welcome. Yes. And all these people are here. They've been with me, some of them over like 5 years. Yeah. This is live number 206. I'm so happy that we have a following that I can forget about what's going on in my life for an hour or two and sit here and talk to all my friends that also like fiber and crochet and knitting and that kind of thing. So that's what I want. That's it. That's all that. It's all it's about. Okay, I need to get myself busy to do some videos for the week. Try and get some done. I don't know if I will, but yeah. Well, Linda did. Linda was sleeping or she's off on a holiday or something. Ring that siren. And I'm a Chase Elliott fan if you didn't know. If you didn't figure that out. All righty. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. And I'll talk to y'all later in the next video. Bye for now.